Hi everyone. What's up? It's been a minute actually. Mhm. Hi. Hi and welcome to my live today. Please drop a comment. This scenario is always funny. Like you just come alive and then you see one person and you're trying to say hi and then the person disappears and then someone else comes say hi and then they disappear. Most people starting out as new creators, I think they experience this a lot, like especially when they're starting out, they're not like big names or influencers. I guess it's something normal. Hi, welcome to my life. Please drop a comment if you are here. Let me know I'm not alone. Drop a comment. If you have a question you can ask. Welcome to my life. Welcome to, oh god, everyone has left again. Oh, it's very funny. Like when you're starting out as a content creator or as a YouTuber, and then you try to go on live, and then people like you see one person, and then you are trying to talk to the person, and then the person leaves, and then you're left with nobody. Yes, of course I am. I listen to a lot of. I basically listen to Christian music only, actually. So you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Let's Talk with Emma. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, share. I mean, this place, it's a place where we're growing and learning together. There's a lot to learn. I feel like I have something to share with people that people can learn from them and grow. We all can grow together. So I talk a lot about productivity. Yes, I know him. He's the one that sang this song that went viral recently. I don't know why I can't remember the song right now, but I think it's the one that sang Lord, I need you now. Mm-hmm. I've searched all over. but I couldn't find something like that. I think that's the song. So here, a lot I talk about productivity. Yes, I know. I know the song. Yes, I think always better. Yeah, I listen to it. Okay. Hi, Olivia. I'll listen to it. I'll check it out. I listen to. And so sometimes I deliberately go. Hi, Kulre. I deliberately go through my feeds and through my this thing reels and shorts to see if I can get access to some music, some cool Christian music. Because I know once I start scrolling up, I would be able to listen to some. I'll be able to see some. Yes, so it's very. Thank you so much, Olivia. Thank you very much for your compliment. You're welcome to my live. So, okay, what's the question? Thank you so much. Uh, Thank you so much. Is it sorry? I'm being careful not to mispronounce your name because I think it's offensive. Some people find it offensive when you pronounce their name wrongly, but forgive me in advance. Is it Malines or sorry, Malines Live or something? If I pronounce it wrong, I'm sorry. You know, my surname is quite my surname is very, it's not very popular. It's my surname is quite my surname is not popular. Even people from my state and from my dialect, they don't know about the name. It's okay, I would answer that. So people tend to like pronounce my surname very, they pronounce it, they literally murder my surname. They pronounce it anyhow. Okay, thank you for being so kind. So they pronounce mine anyhow. It's mispronounced a lot of times. Even people that were from the same place, they don't know how to pronounce the name. Like I find it very hard. It's hard to find someone that can pronounce my name correctly. It's always hard. It's like something that can never happen. Everybody, so once they start pronouncing it, I just accept that that's my name. I don't even bother correcting anybody because I mean it's not their name, so it's hard, it's easy for them not to pronounce it. So I wouldn't get offended, except if it's a general, maybe very common name that everybody know, or an English name or something. Okay, Olivia, to your question, I my view, for me, I'm a Christian. I love God and I'm very intentional about it. So I believe in God. That's my personal this thing, and there's nothing that's ever actually going to change my mind about it. I love God so much. I believe in Him, and I trust Him. I live by His principles. So my faith is actually very important to me. My faith guides me in what I do, how I do things. I'm unapologetic about it. Same way people are unapologetic about their beliefs. That's how I am when it comes to my faith work. So it's something I'm very intentional about. As in, I don't hide it. I'm not shy about it. I'm not ashamed. Even when people try to like talk down on it, it's none of my business. It's my view. I don't disrespect other people's views, but I also expect that people respect mine too. Same way I wouldn't go about disrespecting and insulting people for having a very different view about their faith and what they believe in. So it's like somebody would be very offensive and try to insult you for having a faith or for believing in God and say you are being brainwashed, you are this, you are that. I mean, it's I feel it's disrespectful to do that. For me, I wouldn't do that to someone. But me, I'm very unapologetic about my stand when it comes to my faith. I don't hide it, I'm not ashamed of it. I talk about it a lot. So I live my life based on the principles of the Word of God daily. Is what guides me that I wouldn't do certain things. Of course, as a human, there are things that you are not supposed to do morally. But then I think the fear of God makes it even easier for you not to do them, because you know it's wrong both before the word and both before God. So that's it. I don't know if it answers your question. So that's my stand actually when it comes to that. So I think people have different views, especially as the world advances and as technology advances. It's people's views changes. Some people get to experience some things and it changes their views, their perceptions and everything. For me, that's my stand. It's been like this since I was a kid, so I've grown to love it so much. I've grown to love God, to love my walk with Him. I don't just go to church on Sunday. I go to church every other. I'm consistent. I have a personal walk with God outside of church. I have a personal walk with my Father in heaven. So that's it. Olivia, I don't know if you are still here, but that's my view about it. I hope it answers your question. You know, sometimes when we come on live, you want to talk about something else, and then you get to talk about something else because somebody is asking a question. But I think it's okay too, because it's good to listen to other people and what they would want you. It's bad to be talking about what people are not really interested in. It's better to talk about what people want to hear about, like if they have questions on something they would want to talk about. So I think so that's it. I guess I'm alone here. Okay, there's one person. I and one person. You know, it's like a process, right? It's a process. You start from somewhere and then you scale up. I mean, I'm going on live and then I'm having one person, two people, three persons, and all of that. I know that I can't remain like this for forever. I'm going to grow to a point. You know, even when I started coming on live and when I started doing YouTube, I just tell myself, even if nobody's watching, I was going to be consistent for myself. I was going to use it to grow, to become better. I was just going to keep showing up for myself, to be consistent until it comes to a point where until I get to that point where people begin to listen to me or see me or value me enough to listen to what I have to say. So it has to start from somewhere. So it doesn't matter even if it's one person that comes on live. For the fact that one person values me enough to want to listen to me, that matters to me a lot, and I value that one person. And I know that it's just like a growing phase. I believe that everybody that I see out there that have 1,000 people watching them, 2,000 people watching them, they all started from somewhere. They all probably had one person listening to them. And then one day, from one person, they started having 200 persons, and then 500, and then 1,000, and then thousands. It's like a process. It grows from point to point. Same way, like when I started my YouTube channel, I just had like 20 something subscribers, and then 30, and then 40, and then 50. Kelvin, it's good to see you after a long time. How are you and how is work? I'm okay. I've been off for a while. I've not been coming on live for a while. I lost someone, so I lost my sister-in-law, so I had to go off for a while to put myself together, and then we're preparing for presentation, like a thesis report, so it was taking. I had to go off for a while to thank you so much. I had to go for a while to process the whole thing, and I also lost a friend at the same time. And then it was my granddad's 1 year death anniversary, so so all of them were happening at the same time, so I needed to take off time. I can't just keep just like, oh, I should keep acting like nothing is happening. I think I'll just thank you so much. I needed like a break to process everything, but now I'm back. We are healing, I'm moving on. We are healing and getting better. We are healing. Just discover that it's part of life. People say that when we lose people, we forget them. But we don't. I mean, we just learn to live with a new reality. We just learn to live in the new reality. We can't forget this someone that used to be a very huge part of our lives. Of course. So thank you so much. Is it Ghosty? Your name is funny. Thank you. Kevin, yes, I do. I do so much. I do. In short, he's the reason I'm even able to show up. I still keep believing, even when things are going on wrong. I'm trusting him that things will be okay. I believe in him so much. So yeah. I think this is the second person asking me today about religion. Yes, we carry the memory in our hearts. Like we cherish the memories we've had with them, and that's why I would always say that it's good to like create beautiful memories with people that we have in our lives right now, because we will not always have them. I lost a friend of mine years ago to a very terrible accident, and she had been reaching out to me that she wanted me to do something, that she wanted us to do something. Unfortunately, it was at a time where I was so busy. I thought I was going to create time, and I never created time. And then imagine me how shocked I was when she had a terrible accident and she died. I felt so guilty. I felt so bad. I wish I created time for her. So you see, if we have the people that stay in our life, if we can, let's create all the memories. Let's be there for them. The people that have been, I find it very odd that we write epistle for people on, maybe mostly on social media, on WhatsApp, different social media platform, talking about people who had died. We write nice things about them, some of those things that they've never heard from us. We never told them when they were alive. They didn't get to hear those sweet words from us. Some of them, they wanted to hear those things while they were alive, but they never got the opportunity to. We never told them. That's why when people die, when people close to me die, I'm very skeptical about writing long posts about them when I know they can't even read them. Even the flowers we put for them, they can't even feel them. Yes, it's better to always be there, always cherish those people in our life. Exactly. Because you don't know, we'll not always have them. In the this year and last year, I've had to lose a lot of people close to me, people very close to me, people that I never thought would leave the world so soon, people that I thought they had life. I mean, my sister-in-law that died last month, she was full of life this year. I mean, she just had cancer, and they said the cancer was still very benign. The cancer had not started growing. This cancer was very small. And so people were telling her, encouraging her in the hospital, that this is just a small cancer. This is not even a serious cancer that is going to, it's not, they couldn't even take it out because it's too small. So imagine, how did that small thing ended up killing her? She was filled with life, everything like that. So people live with cancer for years, for several months. See, she couldn't even live with it for a short time. So life is very unpredictable. You don't even know what's going to happen. You are so certain. You're not so certain. Exactly, Kevin. That's why we love. That's why we need to just be there, cherish them when they are there with us, create the time for them. It's why I'm very intentional about the people in my life. See, every single day, I make sure I'm available for the people in my life, my friends, my family. I try to create time for them. I can shut down things just for the people in my life. I can shut down so many things. I can even when it comes to the people around me, I make sacrifices for them. I can just deliberately create time, remove things that has to do with me because I want to be there for them. I show up for their events. If they have something, if they are graduating, if they are getting married, if they are doing anything, I make sure I'm there for them. because I know that I can't wait until when they are gone. I have to love them now that they can still experience and feel that kind of love I'm sharing with them. I don't have to wait until when I don't have them anymore and then I'll start crying and start wishing. Wow, so sorry about that, ghosting. Don't feel bad. Sometimes you feel like it's not really our fault. Sometimes we try so much. My friend also died last month, and we're very she was sick, and then she needed a lot of money to, that kind of illness that gets to the point where you need large sums of money to treat, to do surgeries, and then her family has spent so much money. But we tried to be there. I was grateful that we all and our friends gathered around and tried to raise money for her to do the surgery. Of course, she couldn't make it the time of surgery. But do you know what happened? She had reached, I didn't know this, the illness has gone bad and had become terrible. So she had reached out to me. I had reached out to her to like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know this thing got worse. And then she was like, she's disappointed in me, that she expected more from me. She expected more from me, that even if anybody would not have time, I should have been the one. I should have, not me. But I felt like I was trying on my part, but she felt like I was not doing enough. Of course, it was because of at that time, I had a lot to deal with. So I didn't want to make issues out of it, so I apologized to her. But what I did was that I tried to correct the wrong. If she felt like I wasn't there for her, then this period I had to be there. So I made sure that I was there for her until she died. I raised money. I was doing fundraising everywhere. Me that would never ask people for money or post anything about fundraising. I was posting everywhere and begging people to contribute money. I was willing to borrow money to add to her surgery money. That's how far I was willing to go for her. Unfortunately, all the money we raised for her, she had traveled for the surgery, and I think the journey was too stressful for her, and she arrived at the hospital, spent few days, and then she died. But fortunately, we spoke and we chatted until she died. So I was glad that I was there for her till even though she was disappointed initially, but at least she knew that I did my best to be there till the last moment. So it's better to create as much memories as we can. These days, all of the time, if anyone knows me, when it comes to family and friends, I try to be deliberate about them. I create time. Every week, I take time to. The only reason I look at people's WhatsApp status is because I want to check up on them. I use that as a means to reach out to people. Like, I just look at all their statuses to say hi. I reply all their statuses. Sometimes I can just stay every week and reply everybody's statuses. The reason I'm replying it because I just want I want to show them that I care. I want to reach out to them and show them concern. I do that all the time so that it's not like I abandon anybody. I go to Facebook just to reply people's comments and comment on their posts because I just want to check up on them and know that, oh, I'm still here, I'm rooting for you, I'm proud of you, I'm supporting whatever you are doing. If they want me to show up for something, I show up. So thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming on my live. Me too, I'm also leaving. I'm about to leave. Thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you, Kelvin, and everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I know she's in a better place because she was really sick and was in pain for 2 years. So she's better where she is, where there's no more pain anymore. Thank you, everyone, for, even though this life was about something else and we talked about something else, it's still worth all the time. I think it was an interesting chat today, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow or later tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow again to have a very good conversation again. Thank you so much all for joining my live. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. And for those of you going to bed, have a good night rest. For some of us, it's day, so we just started. I'm about to go to the lab too. So thank you so much, and everyone have a nice day. For those going to bed, have a nice night, sleep well, and wake up in peace. Dream good dreams. And for those going out, I wish you success on all your endeavors today. I hope you have a very productive day. Thank you very much.